We are back for the 140. Jesse Millwood, senior from Stockbridge, wearing the white and orange, designated as the red. Danny Davidson, the senior from Starr's Mill, wearing the light blue and designated as the green.
Got two young men here that are familiar with each other. They met last week in the area finals, so you got a rematch of that. Got two very talented kids. You're going to see a lot of action, as we already have gotten off to a big start here with Davidson in deep on a single, but Millwood battles out of it.
And just as we spoke about Stu Dinnick in the last match, being a runner-up twice, well, Millwood's been a state runner-up twice in his career, as Davidson takes a 2-0 lead.
And Davidson gets that first takedown. Big mental lift for him. Millwood comes out of that. Mentally, you know, Millwood, he's been in the finals twice and hadn't won yet, so sometimes that can play on your head, and this sport can be a very mental kind of sport sometimes. Davidson in deep again. Millwood's battling out. Now, if Millwood is elevated there, if Davidson lifts him up, it'll get him in bad position. But there it is. He's got him lifted up. He's got to watch that. That'll put him in a bad situation there if he gets up in the air. The referee calls stalemate, brings him back to the center.
2-1 lead for Davidson.
Coach Bankston out there with another wrestler. Just had his young man winning earlier. He's got his second wrestler in the finals. Coach Bankston wanted me to tell happy birthday to his mom. It's his mom's birthday today, Matt, so we want to make sure you get that word in.
Well, happy birthday.
I'm sure his mom is proud of her son, Coach Bankston. Still no score. Excuse me, no change in the score, 2-1. Again, Davidson's in deep on the leg. Got to be careful there. Twisting a little bit, so the referee's going to play it safe and break that. These two guys met last week, and Millwood came out on top. Won the area championship over Davidson, so right now with that 2-1 lead, Davidson kind of likes that. If he can get him down to the mat, he picks up.
Did he get it?
Two. No score. The referee's not going to give him that.
Ran out of time.
May have a little conversation, though. The referee sticks by his call. I believe it's the right call.
Ran out of time at the end of the first period, so take another look at it here. You don't see the clock, but they're running out of time right here.
Yeah, and you've got to wrestle all the way to the buzzer. You let up. This is going to, I think.
The first takedown.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is the first one, Matt.
Back to live action, 2-1. Davidson with the lead.
Davidson trying to get away. Millwood's very tough on top. He works very strong, works some real tough pinning combinations, hard to get away from. So Davidson's got to get some movement going. Millwood works that little near side cradle. Turns people over quite a bit. There it is. He's got him over. Oh, Davidson recovered.
Didn't get the points.
Yep, got a 1 count, but not 2. Davidson's trying to work a little Peterson action there. That's his big move. So Millwood's got to be careful of that. And Peterson can pick up 5 points for you in a hurry. That's just brute strength right there, Matt. A lot of flopping around.
But so far, no more points.
No. Watch the Peterson. Here it comes. There it comes. Now he should get 2.
And there is 2 for Davidson, giving him a 4-1 lead.
Davidson showed a lot of patience there. He feels real confident with that when he's got that wrist and it's underneath. Here you see he's got the wrist, and now he's got the arm hooked around the leg. You see that right there. Now he just sits through, and he can just sit in that position right there and pick up 5 points. But he decides to turn loose and kind of come behind. But he felt like he was slipping. Big move by Millwood. He's getting try for the big throw here. Who's got their head higher? The head that's higher is usually going to win.
1 point goes Millwood's way.
Watch Millwood trying to throw him again. He's trying to brute force him over. He's got to be careful not forcing that too much. 4-2, favor of Davidson. Millwood checks the clock. He's only got about 14 seconds left. And while he checks, Davidson shoots in on him. Don't want to let up here and give up a score. Could be costly.
And that's the end of the second period. And Danny Davidson of Starr's Mill will take a 4-2 lead on Jesse Millwood into the final period.
Millwood's going down. He needs at least one and then get to his feet, and then a takedown would win it.
You saw Danny's mother over there on the side.
Davidson stops his first move. That's always real important on the start of a period, is try to stop that first move and get your opponent back under control.
This is the last of 5 Starr's Mill wrestlers who competed in the finals tonight.
Millwood has got his head down a little bit too much. There he comes. That's where he needs to be, is get the head up and come up. He's going to get some hips a little bit lower. Big turn there. He's better watch his back. Millwood's got to keep coming up. Keep coming up. Get some hand control. There he is, trying to reach across to get the hand control. Referee going to call a stalling. Calls a stalling on Davidson. He thinks he's just sitting back on his leg, so he's going to hit him for stalling.
Still just a 2-point match.
Next warning on Davidson, that'll cost him a point. Millwood needs to keep his head up. Got his head down a little bit too much. There he comes. Now he's got the warning.
It's now 4-3, so Millwood down by only 1.
Millwood needs to be focused. He doesn't need to do anything foolish. He doesn't need to panic.
Nice shot there by Davidson.
Excellent shot. Davidson is in deep. Look at the edge there. Might come into play. Referee stops it on the edge there. Millwood needs to be a little bit more focused. He got a little bit distracted, and Davidson was in on a double. Davidson's in on a single now, but the referee's not going to let him sit there too long. He'll stalemate that real quick with only 40 seconds to go. Davidson's trying to work around. I think we're going to get a stalemate call.
Down to 26 seconds.
Referee's going to let it go. He sees some potential improvement.
Davidson with the 1-point lead, down to 15. Millwood trying to work it from the top. Down to 10.
Millwood just needs 2. He's trying to turn him. He's got to be smarter than that.
Davidson with the 1-point lead, and Davidson is going to win the state championship. The 3rd state championship for Starr's Mill tonight. Danny Davidson, a dramatic 4-3 victory over Jesse Millwood.
Great match, Matt. That real calculated effort by Davidson. He kept it real close. He didn't make any big mistakes. There's a happy family.
And on a night Starr's Mill wins the overall team championship, they also have